I am sharing today my book outlet haul, which I had thankfully forgotten that it was coming because otherwise I will obsessively hit the refresh button on the shipping website, waiting to see when is it coming, how close is it getting, and book outlet always gets frozen in one location for a while before it'll suddenly update that it's at my local post office, so there's no in between. So thankfully I forgot conveniently that this was coming, and this time there was a book sale that I really liked. So my book outlet box weighs over 9 pounds. A little bit of damage there. I'm sure it's fine inside. And I vaguely remember what books I got. It's not stuff that I've really read before. I went out on a limb with this order. Book sales are just too exciting to resist. Alright, we have opened it. There's always the packing slip. A lot of books. Okay. Box. And lots of paper. Oh, there's so many books, it's not lots of paper. Except between the books. Okay. This one was for fun. It's mind-bending puzzles, and if I put enough of an order in, this book was like $1 or something. These puzzles are crazy stuff. I'm hoping that it's more along the lines of logic puzzles. Looks like it, because I love that kind of brain work. So there's book number 1. The next two, I was a little bummed. These two were a paperback and a hardback, and personally, I like one or the other. It doesn't matter which one, but I like one or the other for a series. This one got a bit crumpled. Oh, it was near the portion of the box that got crunched. So this one is, okay, I can't even remember what trilogy this is called. So these two are Perfect Ruin and Burning Kingdoms by Lauren DeStefano, and she's the author of Chemical Garden Trilogy, which I actually just heard about today or yesterday, and those sounded really interesting to read. These ones, I think this is like a floating city. Yes, I'm looking at the back. This is like a floating city, and there's people up there, and if you go too near the edge, you disappear. Like, you're never heard from again, is the gist of what these books are about. And of course, the primary characters end up going to the edge and off the island down to the main ground. So I'm curious about this, to find out what the story is all about. Although, if it's a trilogy, I'm sadly missing book number 3. We'll get to that. I'll find it. Next item was a random science fiction story, I believe. This one is The Casa Gambit by M.C. Planick. I am doing my best on names. I don't know if I'm saying them right. So this one sounded interesting to me. Here's the cover. The story sounded like something that I would enjoy. So I went out on a limb grabbing this one also. The one I did not go out on a limb for was Princess of Thorns by Stacey J. This one, I love this story. On my Instagram, earl.jessica, I shared at least one part of the story that was cracking me up when he referred to her as, I think it was a rabid squirrel or something. So this one had a lot of fun back and forth banter between the characters. Really enjoyed it. So I'm glad that this one is now part of my library. Picked up Nightfall by Jake Halpern and Peter Kujanski. I tried. I don't know if I succeeded. So this one was something that sounded interesting. Oh, right. Sorry, I don't need to say it that many times. This one is, sunrise doesn't come every 24 hours, it comes every 28 years. And they are preparing for nightfall and they all are getting ready for this until one of their friends goes missing, I believe, and they have to go find him. I'm excited to read this one. Don't know anything about it other than that's what the gist of the story is, and I'm excited to see where it goes. It was, I think, it almost seemed like this one was more closer to middle grade instead of just young adult. I'm not sure, but hey, I'll go for it. Alright, I got more series in here, but I gotta find out where they stacked them. Here, I'll show you. The backs, but they stacked them not all together. So I was like, wait, I know that I've got them complete. This one's birthmarked. Promised. Try and hold all these in my little tiny hands. Where'd the other one go? I know that there's a third. Prized. Prized. I can't remember what order they go in. But it is the Birthmark trilogy. So there's book number 1. I think 2 and then 3, maybe. I don't know. I will definitely find out the order. I did not read these ones either, but I'm excited. So this is by... Names are just beyond me at times. Kara M. O'Brien, I hope. These books are pretty. Very pretty. This one was... They live inside a wall, and I think they're like ordered to have kids at a certain age. But they also have to hand over a small quota of babies to the Enclave. Okay, so that's the gist of these stories. And I'm sure that there's the usual young adult dystopia. And I'll find out what the story is. I'm excited though, and these covers are pretty and smooth and gorgeous. That picture shows them in a different order. Maybe Prized is the second book. You guys probably know better than I do. Maybe it goes that way. I don't know. I'll find out. I'm going to enjoy reading. My to-be read list is a mile long now. Okay, box is empty because I grabbed the last 3 books out. This one is The Pledge trilogy by Kimberly Durtine. And it is... I'm taking a moment. Okay. Charlania, or Charlie, I guess that's the girl representing her, lives in a country and she can instinctively understand languages, but everybody is ruled by a caste system. And she obviously must be at the top of the caste, so she has to hide her ability. That's the idea. Then there's the Offering and the Essence. Again, I don't know in what order. Oh, Pledge and then the Essence, according to the back. They're pretty covers, though. These ones are shiny instead of being smooth. And the Offering. So a black, red, and blue book. Prettiness! And the last one says, can she prevent war? Well, I'm sure she can, because there's books written about her. She's amazing. Okay, that's my book outlet haul. That's a much bigger stack than I am used to buying, ever. Lots of books. Oh, so much deliciousness. I love reading. See you next time.